Now, just to recap what we've done thus far. Thus far, we've created a demo project, or we added a Postgres connection to it. We also created a semantic domain called Sales Analytics. We added a sales data table to be part of that domain. And then we created a sample dashboard and a single card that references that data set. Now, I can imagine you can follow the same process and fill out this dashboard, but for demonstration purposes, we're just going to use one card within a dashboard as we go through the rest of the blog. Now, before we integrate this into our app, we want to make sure we have the tenant setup ready. So far, we have created a dashboard, but we don't have any tenants within our organization. So let's do that. So you go to the admin panel over in the options drop down. So far, we only have one test account as the organization user. We have 0 tenants and we have 0 tenant users. So let's first go ahead and create our tenant. We're going to say this tenant to be Corp A. By the way, you can perform the same operation via API. You can create, update, delete tenants as well as tenant users through our API interface, and you can check that out at your own leisure. But for this example, we're just going to use the UI to create tenants and tenant users. Now let's also create a tenant user. So click on create user. We'll name this user as user A at corpa.com. We're going to name this user as user A. We're going to associate it with the Corp A tenant, and we're going to assign it a power user role, and we'll say that this person belongs to the sales department. So now we have our tenant, which is the corporation A, and the tenant user for that corporation is ready. Now in the next step, we'll generate a token for this user. This user should be able to have a self-service experience inside of your product.